So, for those of you unaware of what I just mentioned, I might as well talk a little bit about it. In the war that Japan had with Russia in 1904 to 1905, the fleet stationed in Port Arthur, because Russia had secured it essentially as like a treaty port from the Chinese, the Japanese destroyed it. And the Russians had to send a fleet over to contest the Japanese. So what did they do? They sent the Baltic fleet all the way through the Baltics, south of Britain, where they at night fired at a British fishing vessel with all their might for like 10 hours, missed
because
almost
they
all
thought
the shots, and hit their own ships.
it was a Japanese torpedo boat in the English Channel
And then they
or
did
somewhere near there.
finally sink it, and this angered the British. And they tried to just run away and pretend like nothing happened. They made it to about Portugal when the British fleet, like 8 times their size, caught up to them. And basically told them, fuck you, you're not allowed to use the Suez Canal. You're lucky we're not going to war with you. And so they had to sail all the way around Africa, past the Cape of Good Hope. They went to Madagascar, and they stationed there for a little bit because their ships had been quite harangued through the long
Well,
voyage.
I mean they were not really properly maintained to begin with, and at that they were ships built for the Baltic Sea at that, which is cold.
Hmm.
So they have heaters built into their ships and not air conditioning.
And a bunch of sailors picked up exotic animals in Madagascar, which promptly like killed a bunch of sailors because they didn't know how to take care of them. Then they kept sailing and kept sailing through the Indian Ocean all the way through the South China Sea until they finally got to Tsushima, where Admiral Togo fought in the Battle of Tsushima and decimated the Russian fleet again. And that, with the Battle of Mukden, which is this city right here, basically cemented Japanese victory in the war.